Yo, what's good? Got a quick market recap today. Didn't take any trades today, didn't really see anything, and just wanted to go over kind of what I saw and what I did as soon as I can get this shit to. Anyways, so the first trade was on first not trade, but the first thing I'll just go over was GBP JPY. So going into market open, we were bullish going into the session. Inversing these gaps to the upside. So I was looking for potential buying opportunities by taking out lows. So London lows, we had London lows, and then we also had Asian lows, which are right below the London lows. So ideally what I wanted to see was London lows to get taken and then see potential longs to the London highs and Asian highs. As you can see, the buys actually got fulfilled. It's just wasn't able to find a setup. So boom, market opens, we take out the London low, we also take out the Asian low with that, and we do form two massive fair value gaps to the upside. So ideally I'm looking for like a market structure shift, like a break of structure or 5-minute break of structure or inverse fair value gap. I said the same thing twice. So yeah, we didn't have any highs, so I didn't look at that, and we also had a fair value gap and another fair value gap like stacked on top kind of thing, right? So I want to see both of them get inverted and then see potential retracement to get a better entry and then target the London high, because if I entered straight off of the inverse, I would have entered here, and if I had a target at London high, that's not the best risk reward, right? So that's kind of why I didn't want to enter straight off of that. So ideally I was looking for a retrace. You know, we did form a fair value gap here, so I was looking for potential retrace in that. We also formed another one here, but after inversing this gap, I wanted to see some sort of retracement because I didn't want to enter right off of that, especially with the big push to the upside with inverting the gap. I really want to see a retracement because it would have just cooked the freaking risk reward, right? So bro, actually it was actually edge work here, bro. But yeah, we inversed the gap up here and we never ended up retracing at all. I mean, if we inverse the gap up here potentially, you know, we could have gotten a some potential, like it would have looked better because equilibrium would have been way lower. We could have retraced into this fair value gap easier and then take it along, but we never ended up doing that. We never ended up retracing, so I just ended up not taking a trade. Now, what emotions I feel, honestly, bro, like seeing the setup that I was planning to take, you know, everything was planned, like it was planned out. I was like, I was thinking I was going to go up after taking the lowest, but just not being able to find a setup and then seeing price like hit all the targets, fulfill the bias, and not be in the trade, honestly, kind of made me a bit annoyed. You know, I wasn't thinking too much about trading because I was literally stressing about my midterm that I had later in the day, so I wasn't too worried about that. I didn't really let it affect me, but in the moment, for sure, I was thinking about it, and then even like right now, I'm feeling a bit annoyed. Like, yo, why couldn't the market just give me a potential set? Why couldn't it just give me a retrace? Why couldn't it just have done this? Why couldn't it have done that? But you know, the market will do whatever it wants. I can't expect the market to do a specific thing, you know, because it's gonna move randomly, bro. Like, I can't like have a specific expectation on what I want to see. So that's kind of the main thing for this pair. Now Euro USD, these were just kind of cooked. So going into market open, we were bullish, similar to GBP JPY. So I was looking for lows to get taken. Now, can you see the difference between here and GBP JPY? If you can, well, I don't even know what I was going to say, but it's the London highs. The London highs were taken, so we didn't have any highs to target, and we didn't have any reason to go higher if we didn't take out any lows. Like, there's no liquidity taken, there's no target, right? So there's just no reason for me to take this, so that's why I sat off of this. And then GBP USD, very similar thing. 4 hours bullish going into market open, and you know, it looked pretty promising here. Like, if we had some sort of inverse value gap or breaking structure on the 4 hour, because on the 30-minute it looked like we were forming a downtrend, but you know, we never ended up getting confirmation. That would have been pretty nice if 4 hours bearish, but we ended up fulfilling, just following through with the 4 hour bullish bias. So that's just another reason for me to follow my plan, and another reason for me to stick to the 4 hour bias, because high time frame has more power, or yeah, like that's just the saying, right? So that's kind of why I followed the higher time frame. I didn't want to get caught up in the shorter time frames, and that's kind of why I didn't take a trade on GBP USD. So yeah, highs got taken, no target, no liquidity draw or whatever, if you will. So that's why I didn't take a trade on that. So yeah, that's pretty much all. Only took one trade this past week. I won that trade, which is pretty nice. But yeah, man, I feel like everything's going too slow, but I shouldn't get too fixated. And next week I have school off, which is nice, but bro, mentally it's just the last week has been like, for personal life, the last week was the worst week of all time, bro. Like, this is the worst, like personal week kind of thing. But I gotta like lock in and go back in that, like go better in like next week. I gotta start like refocusing myself, resetting my standards and stuff like that, rather than freaking let loose and not doing shit, you know, because I'm just gonna end up like not doing the things that will get me to becoming successful in the future if I just keep on living the life I'm living right now. So gotta reset and like think about what I really want in life, and if I really want those things in life, then I'll change. But if I don't, then it's just proof that I don't want the things that I want. So yeah, that's pretty much all. I'll see you tomorrow.